feels very emotional. The student volunteer today took me around the campus and I got to touch the same pillars in the library, the same walls in the lecture hall complex, and the same tree trunks in my hostel. I could even recognize the smells of the plants and the corridors that I walked through. However, it is also great to see the growth in the institute in terms of the number of students it intakes and the infrastructure here. I'm so glad that many more will now be able to live through the same experience that I had the privilege for. Key weakness of these technologies in the sense that they hallucinate and they cannot always produce a reliable or a verifiable output. And it is this aspect of it where I believe we need to invest more into neurosymbolic AI that will combine the power of these large language models, these neural methods, with symbolic methods that are based on logical reasoning. And that's the trend that I feel we should start investing into more. I believe AI also has a big potential to play in terms of enhancing critical thinking. And we need to now look into a lot of research around this, cognitive science. If the right interfaces are created, I believe it will only enhance our ability to see more critical thinking. It is not really about wanting to write, more and more code, but it is about maintaining code. Large amounts of code. In fact, there are tasks like migration, where we want to take huge amounts of code and migrate it from something that is using an old version of a library to a new version of a library. Or maybe even translating code that is written in unsafe languages like C to more modern languages like Rust. So we went from assembly language to higher level languages. And now the next frontier would be to program maybe even using natural language. And the ultimate frontier, I feel, would be 3D programming, which is really about robotics. There are many people who aspire to have a research career in India and they do not want to leave their friends and family behind. We wanted to provide a helping hand to people who would aspire to otherwise have had a research career but not had an opportunity. The real transforming event actually came when COVID happened, which taught us that work can actually be done remote. And from the standpoint of researchers on my team, this is a great opportunity also for them to give back by mentoring, but they're also able to create great impact for themselves as well, which helps their own careers advance much faster. It has given me lifelong friends, but this shared identity has even allowed me to find many research collaborators, people who graduated from the batch of 1995 to people who have graduated in 2024. My research collaborators and all these different batches.